Power struggles in love are not about power, who gets to rule or to decide. They're about self-value, compensation for precipitous drops in core value. When levels of core value drop, especially suddenly, like when you're in an argument, partners feel vulnerable. To feel less vulnerable, many try to exert power over each other, either overtly or by tone of voice, facial expressions, body stiffness, or withdrawal of attention. Couples in power struggles try to change their partner's negative impressions of them through argument, contradiction, you're wrong, reasoning, I'm smarter than you, ridiculing, devaluing. All the above reinforce negative impressions. There's no way any of those things are going to change a partner's negative impression of you. They just make them stronger. Now, why we make it worse? Negative emotions and in exchanges in love relationships, those are mostly resentment, anger, and contempt, feel different from the way they look. You feel like you've been treated unfairly or disrespectfully. You look unfair, disrespectful, mean. And that brings us to the laws of emotion interaction. The first is positive reciprocity. That means the positive approach, and that's usually feeling interest, compassion, or caring, evokes positive response around 70% of the time. The other 30%, there's something wrong that has nothing to do with the interaction. Stomach ache, headache, stocks went down, team loses, something like that. The other law of emotional interaction is negative reactivity. A negative approach, resentment, anger, superiority, contempt, demands, gets a negative response close to 100% of the time. The way out is to recognize how your partner perceives you and focus on how you want your partner to perceive you. Therapeutic goal is to internally regulate core value so it can never be diminished by an interaction. Core value does not rely on validation from others. It arises from your most humane values, from compassion, kindness, loving behavior, and it's strengthened by the desire to improve, appreciate, connect, and protect. Holding on to core value under stress requires self-regulation skill. I am angry or resentful. How can I improve, appreciate, connect, or protect? That is turning an antisocial emotion into a pro-social one.